Slave DiBiase.
What's going on, y'all? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on whenever you digest this content. Y'all are now tuned into another good smoke session with your boy, Slave DiBiase, aka Slave Daniel Riches, aka Tony Spark, aka Victor Von Slay. This is another live episode, live session. The Offenders Initiative podcast. All my real stone heads, all my real offenders. Thank y'all for pulling up with y'all shields, rolling up with your bong, your joint, whatever you gonna do, man. Light up. We gonna have a quick little sesh, y'all. Y'all see the caption. Y'all see the caption, man. Scream 7, was it mid or was it za? We possibly have the most official Avengers Doomsday leak thus far. Like they going word for word, bar for bar, telling you what's probably going to happen in the movie. And I just want to know how y'all feel about it. I don't know if I like it or not. And we're hearing these telltale in these gamer streets about how Xbox might be cooked and they might no longer be in the console race. Like they might be totally out of the whole exact situation. We're gonna touch bases with it. I just want to see a little something on it, but right now, as usual, what are we smoking on today? Everybody tell me in the comments what you're smoking on today. I think today's strain of the day for us, we're gonna do some purple punch. We're gonna mix it with some red rum. Red rum. That's what we're gonna do. Purple punch with red rum. That's what we're gonna do, y'all. Yeah, salute to the chat for pulling up. DC was killer. Jamie, what's going on as usual? These my day one, stay ones around here. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for pulling up. I don't even think Jamie smoked, but she always pulling up fucking with your boy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all roll up, light up. I don't too much like rolling up on camera or whatever, because it'd be on a situation where we having to move things along. But yeah. Scream 7. Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna give y'all somebody who might have had the same type of reaction that I had to it. Yeah. This is by way of I don't know if y'all are familiar with the brother. His name is Tyrone Magnus. Almost all the time, not all the time, but I trust that man's reviews or whatever. But this one, he hit pretty much on the nail for me. I couldn't have said it better myself. We're gonna take a look and a listen. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna give it a look and a listen. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Again, tell me what you're smoking on in the comments, man. I'm always looking for new strains to try, man. You know what I'm saying? New things to buy. Let's get it. Tyrone Magnus, give him a like, comment, and subscribe, and let's check it out. Oh. Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Sydney. Scream 7 was a big old piece of trash.
Oh, man. Come on, Tyrone. You ain't had to go straight out the gate saying it was a big old piece of trash. He ain't had to do that, man. That's crazy. How many people that are here right now, man? You've actually seen Scream 7. Tell me how you're feeling about it right now in the comments. Anybody who's here. Was it mid or was it za to you? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be totally honest with y'all. Kind of felt like this new Scream was kind of mid, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. It was actually a eye movie all up until a certain point, and then it just became not all right. I'm like, it got so. Why did you do that to us? It became one of those situations where it's like, why did y'all make this? Who told y'all to make this? Who told y'all to make this? This isn't right.
Oh, man. So check this out. I'm a Scream franchise fan. Scream came out in like 96, I think a year after I graduated. And pretty much been a fan throughout. It's kind of like this with these movies. And I'm going to tell you, as a fan, I was really.
It's really, see, he's trying to be nice. Fuck all that. Yo, Tyrone, it's really okay to say it was buns, hamburger buns, honey buns, hot cross buns. The shit was ass. It was ass. I don't want to tear down the movie industry. We would love to find situations where we're putting asses back in seats in the movie theaters. We really would love that kind of shit, right? But coming from a stoner's point of view, it's going to take a lot. Nowadays, with as much as everything costs to do anything in the world, it's going to take a lot for me to get up out of my chair, away from my tree here, you know what I'm saying, not use a bootleg service and go to the movies, actually buy the movie theater popcorn, sit there and do the whole movie theater experience. The movie got to be good. Not going to lie to you, I want my money back. I want my fucking money back.
Really a fan of the sound effects in this. The gunshots sounded real good. The knifing, the stabs sounded real strong. Something about the shwink of them is really good, right? Excuse me. This movie revolves around AI and deepfakes, just so you
trash.
know. And yeah, so we have that.
See, you see how he's laughing?
You either hate AI, or you love it. You know what I'm saying? There's kind of that in between space, where you've seen some good stuff, but there's, you're really not sure about it type of thing. I know my power bill knows about it, and I don't want to pay for these AI stations that they're setting up around the country, but I digress. Now, the movie was actually really good up until 3/4 of the movie.
Okay. My man said, fuck no. Give me Sydney and Dewey back. Dewey died in the last one. Trash. Gail got so much Botox in her face now. Her face looked like the fucking Scream mask. She looked like Ghostface. She done got so much fucking Botox. She ain't even a real person. I think if she slip and fall, you know how most people slip and fall in the movie? If she slip and fall and hit her face, it's gonna break. Other than that, is it just me, or when I had this discussion, when you get to these slasher movies and they got somebody that got a mask or something like that, why the mask killer always like they superhuman? They superhuman than a motherfucker, right? They superhuman the whole time. Think about how many times we've seen these Scream movies where Ghostface done did some incredible shit, and you like, nah, ain't no way. They got superhuman strength, hearing, speed, all that. These motherfuckers is basically super soldiers, damn near bulletproof with knives. You know what I'm saying? It's all up until they get unmasked that they be totally vagina cookies after that. As soon as you unmask them, you be like, oh, is yo bitch ass around here stabbing somebody? Oh, nah, man. Man, put that knife down. Put your hands up. Let's see what's out. Let's see what's out. You know what I'm talking about?
At the 3/4 point, something went off the rails for me, pacing wise. The story, it started to get stupid and more stupid and more stupid. And the ending kill, I was like, are you kidding me? Are you serious? Now, there's a couple of good kills in here, right? There's a couple of good kills in here. But there's also stupid stuff. Like there's two people that got wounded back to back, and it took them out for the whole movie until you see them again at the end. And
spoiler country around here, Jack. That was those two twins that was on the last one. You remember the light-skinned brother, him and his sister? Light-skinned brother was getting stabbed up by the ghost faces. Just they was giving them another cut and another cut and another cut. look like I'm trying to put the seatbelt on and it won't buckle up type stuff. You know what I'm saying? They I don't like movies where people get hurt and injured so crazy and you know they should be dead and they're not. I said to myself they should have stopped after 4. That was ass. Anything after 3 I don't fuck with. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. Sometimes these franchises can go on for a little too long and then they start putting out assery back to back. It's the same with what is it Fast and Furious. At some point, they should have stopped. These motherfuckers is flying cars in space and shit. Don't nobody want to see that. Don't nobody believe that.
You don't by any means believe that they're dead, by the way, but you're like, what? Like that took them down, like out for the count? Like that's it? There is a kill in there where you didn't think it was a kill. You're like, that didn't kill her. Oh, it did.
The best kill in this movie was one boy got picked up by his head. That's why I said when these mass killers be showing up, when they have the mask on, they superhuman. Fucking Ghostface picked one of these boys up by his head, 2 hands by his head, and he killed him in a bar. He spiked his head on like a beer spigot. The beer started pouring out the boy's head out his mouth, so it looked like a fountain. He was like this, beer just coming out, beer and blood coming out his mouth. That might have been the most fire cure of the whole movie. But right around that time is when the trash started.
Okay. There is a kill in there that no human being on earth could probably do, except for Brian Shaw. Okay, yeah, and maybe him. Maybe Brian Shaw could do it and other strong men, but there's no way. There's no way either.
He's probably talking about the kill that I'm talking about, which is grabbing a grown person. Like, you know what I'm saying? This was a child, but he's a 17-year-old kid. He has a good amount of weight on him. You just grabbed him by his head and placed his head on a spiked beer spigot. That was the craziest kill of the whole movie. Not gonna lie to you. It was a little movie though.
Let's just say there are several ghost faces in this movie.
Sure.
Okay. And there is no way that any one of the ghost faces did that. But it was probably the most horror movie fan of the kills. Like I could see people be like, yo, bro, that's crazy. It's something you would see Jason do. It's a Jason kill.
Yeah, it's definitely a Jason kill.
So
I agree.
This movie follows Sydney.
And I have to watch the death scenes.
Her daughter and her husband. And of course, another ghost face wants to kill her or to torture her or hurt her family. It's all around that.
By the way, Sydney's husband gets stabbed in like an afternoon, right? And I mean, wrapped up, bagged up. He can't get away with it. He gets repeatedly stabbed, all over him, right? Now you're imagining if somebody just left you like that, even if they didn't give you a killing blow, if they just left you like that, you would probably bleed out all over the place. Nope. In the most unreal fictional way that you can have possible, they roll his body out a little bit later in the movie. He's just sitting up there, just a bloody mess. He should be dead. He's just sitting up there, just a bloody mess, man. I said, all right, bro. Yeah, like once the mask comes off of the killer, it's like it's not even the same, you know.
Okay, that's really all you need. It's all it ends up being, and you know.
All right, I know I'm a little late, but I got my joint rolled up. You know what I'm saying? Let's load up.
It had some funny points. The acting was good for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I like the sound effects and everything, and the kills were pretty cool, but it's that 3/4 of the way in. You're going to know what I'm talking about. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's around the time an office is mentioned. And the office is, you know what I mean, being used. And from there, like around.
By the way, Sydney's daughter is trash. Her movements. She worse than that girl off of Resident Evil Requiem right now. Just trash. I'm telling you. And she get on your nerves like Mary Jane in the Spider-Man damn trilogy. She just you don't listen to nothing. Trash. I was surprised she didn't get her whole head cut off by Ghostface, but that's a whole nother story.
Around that time on maybe
Yeah,
a
the Grace
bar or
bitch.
office scene. From there, it gets worse and worse and worse. And the whole time I was watching the movie, I was like, I got a glimpse of the Rotten Tomatoes score because while I was scrolling on Twitter, like someone posted what it was like 43%. I was like, okay, well, I'll keep that in mind. Rotten Tomatoes is garbage most of the time, but when a movie doesn't have controversy, they're more trustworthy. You know what I'm saying? If a movie's known to be like woke garbage, you got to pay attention because
It was really good all up until like damn near the last part. After Sydney's husband got stabbed up, that's when the whole movie turned trash. Because for a minute there, you're like it's taking you on a roller coaster, and you're asking yourself, there's a character from the original Scream that shows up in this movie, and it has you wondering if this person is really alive or dead, or is this a legacy killer, somebody that's linked to this person. Like, it does take you for a little loop, and you're like, hold on, okay, with the AI it might be, and then it gives you a little twist that makes you think it's one person and it's not. And once you find out who it is, and like he said, the whole office and coffee shop situation comes up, the whole movie turns into a heaping a diaper filled with shit and Indian food. It's just not cool. It's just not cool, man.
people are going to be review bombing either way, and people are going to be shilling. But this movie wasn't like that, so I was like, not even know, or not known to be, you know what I mean? So I was like, okay, let me go in with a fresh slate. And the whole time I'm watching this movie, I'm thinking, this is like a 3. This is like a 3.
Yeah, trash.
Then it got to that 3/4 of the way gone, and I was like, okay, maybe it's like a 2.5. And then the reveals start to happen.
Yep.
Of who the killer is.
When you find out who the killers are, because it's more than one, that's like Scream fashion. It's more than one. When you find out who the killers are, it's so disappointing and a real like, what? It's a but why? Like you don't even. You're a real life crazy person. Okay, cool. Hold on. Dom said first it had to do with her boyfriend, then her brother about their their mother. 3 was about fucking actors and making a movie. After that, I was like, what are we doing? You know what? You're going to continue to be on the what are we doing train, bruh, after watching this. Now, is this something to sit down and watch with you and your old lady? Roll up one? Yes. I suggest watching this off of some sort of streaming service. Do not go to the movies for this. This was not the way you bring back Nev Campbell. This wasn't the way you do it. This wasn't the way you bring back old girl here as Gail. This wasn't the way you do it.
And I'm just like, oh, this is stupid. One of them I was okay with. The other one I was like, no. And now you're just acting all super crazy.
I wasn't cool with none of the killers.
And
I wasn't okay with none of the killers.
Once the final kill happened, I was done. I was like, that was so stupid.
He's correct. The movie was hot cross buns. Hot cross buns. That movie was trash, man. And we were looking for, look, I love the character of Ghostface, as y'all can see. That's not what you do, bro. If you was going to do all that, you could have left it at that garbage ass Scream 6 shit. Trash. Oh, man. Y'all tell me you like, comment, and subscribe, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that one, man. If you've seen the movie, I'm telling y'all how I feel about it. You can go see it. Like Like he's saying, like I'm saying, right around the time of that coffee shop office situation, the movie just goes to shit. I suggest seeing it, you know what I'm saying, on a streaming service. Save yourself that bread. You can kick up with a recliner chair, roll you a blunt, drink you a beer, and you ain't had spent no money. You feel me? But moving on. I just realized when my old bad memory having stone or brain sometimes, we actually have to look at, since they blocked me the other day, we got to look at the Scary Movie 6 trailer that just dropped. Like it officially dropped. I can actually look at it. They won't be hoes and block me this time. So we want to take a look at that. We want to take a look at that. I think we should. Like, comment, and subscribe. Are y'all glad that Scary Movie is back? The whole franchise, and the Wayans brothers are actually the ones in charge of this. The Wayans brothers are actually the ones in charge of this movie this time. I'm here for it. Okay. We're going to react to Kino Check. Don't ever do us wrong. Kino Check, man. Has anybody in the comments, man, tell me, have you seen the Scary Movie 6 trailer yet? And if so, are you going to go to the movie theaters to see this one? Not gonna lie, I fuck with the first and the second one with them being in charge. I expect a lot of funny. Said no, I haven't. Oh, okay. So I'm glad you rolled up here, my brother. Shit. We gonna watch this one in good tidings together then. This is by way of Kino Check. Hold on for a second. Hold on that Kino Check. Y'all be trying to move too fast. Make sure y'all get them a like, comment, and subscribe. Scary Movie 6 official trailer. Let's check this out, man. Roll up, light up, keep smoking. Tell me what you're smoking on in the comments.
Guess who's back?
Shit.
Back up.
My God, he stabbed her. Not her. My pronouns are they, them. He stabbed them.
What?
There's a serial killer on the loose.
Hello, Tuesday.
I had been preparing for this for years. Hello, Mother. You look like shit.
Should we hug? I really want to, but I'm a Republican now, so I'm supposed to be racist.
Oh, girl, I think all white people are racist anyway. Come here.
Okay. Oh.
Hey there. We heard tell of a Halloween party. We're here to drink, play bad music, do some half gay shit.
Why just half gay?
Stop smiling.
Oh.
Mom, Santa gave me a severed arm. Be sure to thank him.
What the?
Somebody help! Help!
Bitch, we on break. So you handle yours. I'll be right over here eating my falafel and my pork rinds. Bitch.
Guess who's back?
Every line will be crossed. June 12th, only in theaters. How we feeling about this one? Scary Movie 6. The Wayans brothers are back. Now, I've seen some stuff. Right. He said, "Why just have gay?" Yo, that boy crazy. I seen some stuff where they were talking about how They're going to offend a lot of people who are too motherfucking sensitive because the world is very motherfucking sensitive right now. But even sensitive people need to learn to laugh at themselves. So I think that's why you tell me my pronouns are he, her, they, them. He stabbed them. What? Dumbass shit. Everybody just got mental problems now. All right, cool. All right, man. Tell me what type of comedy we need. Yo, we need to get back to something, man, because what the fuck? We are now living in an age where telling the truth is deemed offensive and can get you into all sorts of trouble. Maybe even arrested. All you do is tell the truth. Y'all like, comment, man. Tell me if y'all fucking with Scary Movie 6. The Wayans brothers are back. I'm definitely here to see it. Cartoons back then were offensive as hell. South Park, Boondocks, Drawn Together. Yeah. Motherfucker said, that's crazy. Salute to the chat. Salute to the chat. All right, man. We got the Avengers Doomsday leak. There's supposed to be an Avengers Doomsday leak going on, y'all, where they got exactly what's going to happen, word for word, bar for bar. You said, I might see it, but not in theaters. You talking about Scary Movie 6, you might see it, but not in theaters? I would say that for fucking Scream 7. Don't go see that in theaters. Do not do that. This, yeah, I don't know. This might be a sit-at-home one, too. I don't know. They're saying with the success of Scream 6, not Scream 6, Scary Movie 6, if there's a good success with Scary Movie 6, we will see White Chicks 2 and Don't Be a Menace 2. I don't know if those are two movies I want a part 2. I don't know if we need part 2s to those two movies. What do y'all feel about that one? Do we need a White Chicks 2? Do we need a Don't Be a Menace 2? I'm gonna tell you right now, when this gets released, it's gonna be some controversy. This is what you're saying right now. It's gonna be some controversy. I'm here for it though, because it's stupid. There's nothing wrong with somebody saying something is stupid and it's actually stupid. Yeah, but my man said we need a little man too. Boy, hell no, I don't want to see no little man too. All right, man. We got supposedly word for word, bar for bar, what's going to happen in Avengers Doomsday. Like, they got all the cards in order, everything that's supposed to go on, all the proper people that are supposed to be in play. How are we feeling about this? An Avengers Doomsday leak. This plot leak is a little insane, man. I want y'all to listen. I just want y'all to listen. This is by way of Cosmic Wonders. Get your lighters, man. Get your lighters. This one gets a little crazy. And there's some death reports that I just don't want to see. If they're rolling, if this is real, I don't know if I want this. This is by your way of the Cosmic Wonder. Salute to that, brother. Hold up. We're going to talk about this right now. Oh, here we go.
We have some major Avengers Doomsday plot details to go over today, as it looks like a lot of the plot details have leaked online. And this is coming right after Variety has reported that Disney did internally show Avengers Doomsday to executives and they liked it, but it looks like some of it leaked out. And what we're going to go over today, there's a few versions of this plot leak online, but this is regarded as the most accurate from a majority of the insiders online right now. What is going on, Cosmic Crew? Thanks for stopping by the channel today. This plot for Avengers Doomsday seemingly is taking a page from Avengers Infinity War. And it looks like we're not going to have to wait till Avengers Endgame or Avengers Secret Wars after Doomsday to figure out the fate of all of the characters. But it does seem like quite a bit of deaths are going to happen. However, there is kind of a twist at the end for Avengers Doomsday. Let's not waste any time. Let's dive into it. This is reportedly always take this with a grain of salt. This is not confirmed, but again, a lot of insiders are posting this saying these are some of the major details for the movie. It's basically a full leak of the movie. So if you don't want any spoilers in case this ends up being true, might want to click away now. But
it's spoiler country over here, Jack. Roll up, light up. Let's get to it.
let me know what you think about it at the end if you do watch it. Avengers Doomsday opens in NYC on Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man's Earth. He's fighting Deadpool and Wolverine, who were sent there with a planet-killing bomb built by Beast to destroy Tobey's world in order to save their own universe from an incursion. This is what we've heard before, and as you might expect, it continues and it says, Tobey battles Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, who manages to place the device. Wolverine stays behind when it detonates, and both he and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, along with everyone on Earth, are killed. That's
You shut your whore mouth. You don't kill Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man and Hugh Jackman's Wolverine right in front of us, right when they're just gonna get the motherfuckers right after having them around for goddamn 20 years. We got comic book accurate Wolverine with Hugh Jackman, and you're gonna kill him. I'm telling you right now, if they don't have something in the hat for us to be introduced to a new Wolverine in Secret Wars, it's gonna get nasty. You don't there has to be a Wolverine in Secret Wars. It's just we can't do that. We can't do that. But yeah, you watch your whore mouth. What the hell?
Tobey's Earth, not the X-Men's Earth. So at this point in time, I'm not going to talk about the deaths till the very end. I do have some very strong thoughts about this.
You done gave us the deaths. I'm already heartbroken.
It can be okay, again, based on what they're going to show us at the end. Stick with me on this, but I did do a video the other day talking about how I really don't want any of these legacy characters to die. I know some are going to die, but again, we'll get there at the end. But it does seem like the X-Men, the reports have said that they've gone through incursions before. It looks like they've built a device that figures out how to blow up another Earth, and they're going to use it. And it seems like they've used it before. So they've got that technology down. They've got the incursion event down for them to make their universe survive. But we continue, and it says, Deadpool escapes and returns to his own Earth, which we see in the distance. Charles Xavier watches the destroyed world below with sadness, but they had no choice. I talked about this before as well. There's going to be people who are opposed to this. It doesn't mean they're not going to say, okay, yeah, we have to do it because we'll all die if we don't. But it's going to be pretty grim, right? Like I already said, like Steve Rogers, Captain America, he's already stated we don't trade lives. So him saying,
Professor X would just let a whole universe of people die. I don't know how I feel about that one, y'all. I could be wrong, but Professor X don't ever want anybody to die, let alone a whole nother universe. I don't know about that one. Let's continue.
saying, yeah, kill that other Earth over ours. I don't see him saying that. But when push comes to shove, when you're staring at another Earth about to collide into yours, and it's, hey, we just can't let both universes die. One has to live. Sure, kill the other. There might be some people that says, no, kill ours. But yeah, Professor Xavier watching the destroyed world with sadness makes sense. We then cut to Tony's funeral. This is new. We haven't heard a report about this. Steve speaks with some of the heroes, including Ant-Man, before returning the stones. He goes back in time and chooses to stay with Peggy. They have a son, and we've heard they name him after James, Bucky. One day, Loki visits them. This is before the Loki season 2 finale. He tells Steve about the TVA.
See. Loki visits him. We would have saw Loki visiting him if it's before the season 2 finale. We would have seen him. Why would we just leave that part out? See, this is some last minute Hail Mary writing. I don't know, y'all. It's interesting, but I don't know, y'all.
And warns him that they will soon prune this timeline because Steve was never meant to live there or have a son. Loki offers them a way out. He can take them to a universe where they don't exist and can live in peace, the Fantastic Four's universe. Before leaving, Loki gives Steve a special card to contact him. This is very interesting. We've heard that other part about Loki taking Steve to the Fantastic Four universe, but we didn't hear the part about the card. Now, it does make sense. The card might be a temp pad. It might not be able to access a portal, but it could locate Loki and could call him. And it says, and that's very important, it comes in later, but it says Steve and his family lived there for 10 years. We then see Dr. Doom visiting Sue Storm and
Hold on. Steve and Peggy and their child, Jim, that's not supposed to exist, live in the Fantastic Four's 828 universe, which is a futuristic 50s, 60s version of Earth. Yeah, so that's perfect for them. Okay.
Franklin. They clearly know each other. Doom says he has come to speak with Reed. He warns him about the incursions and reveals their universe is next. He proposes a plan, but they must travel with him to Earth 616. Doom also asks Reed whether it's possible someone from another universe is living in theirs, and that's important. They scan the planet and discover an anomaly, Steve and his family. They confront Steve, who recognizes them after living there for a decade. They explain the incursions and ask him to come to 616 to help convince the Avengers.
Yo, this purple punch and this red rum mixed together, that shit is hitting me in my chest. Bang, bang. Salute if you got a nice pack to start the week off with.
To trust Doom's plan. They travel there, and Steve successfully persuades the heroes to listen. I do kind of like this. Not gonna lie. We were wondering, like, why exactly are they there? What is the role that they're going to play? And I kind of figured Steve was going to lead the Avengers again. And we knew Doom was going to portray himself as a hero in the beginning and kind of the.
See, nah, I don't like that. What's the use of having Black Captain America, Sam Wilson, if we're just gonna put the crown back on Steve and he be the leader again? I don't think that's gonna happen. I think Steve is gonna be Nomad. Sam's gonna be Captain America, and they're going to lead together. I think that's what's gonna happen.
Solution to the problem. And again, no one knows Steve. No one knows the Fantastic Four. I'm sorry. Nobody knows Doom. Nobody knows Fantastic Four, but everybody trusts Steve Rogers. And he's being tricked by Doom. So it makes sense that he would kind of be the key there to get everybody to kind of go along with it. So makes sense, but we continue. Next, they visit the X-Men's universe, but the X-Men are hostile. I mean, obviously, since this is what it says, they've survived multiple incursions and trust no one, which, yeah, you shouldn't. And I wouldn't just trust Dr. Doom showing up either. But then again, I've known Dr. Doom for a long time via comics and movies and stories. But it says they assume the MCU heroes and the Fantastic Four have come to destroy them and attack. Reed and Doom explains their situation to build massive cannons on each Earth that will permanently separate the universes and stop the incursions. They will split into teams, and each one will go to another Earth to place the cannon there. This explains a few of the leaks that we've heard before. The devices that they're building to be able to save them from incursions. Well, one, the cannon that they created to destroy the other universe that the X-Men are using in the opening scene. But then this is kind of a play off of what we saw in the Fantastic Four First Steps, Reed's teleportation device to move the Earth. It's kind of a play on that. A cannon to maybe just push the Earths apart so they don't actually collapse. Doesn't seem like that's actually going to work. But we did also hear reports that they're going to be going to other universes and back several times. So this makes sense. They're going back and forth between universes.
Have you heard anything about Cerebro yet? We have a Dr. Doom that's on the X-Men universe with Cerebro. Have we heard anything about Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings yet? Or Miss Marvel's bangle? Okay, just follow along.
Making sure these weapons, these cannons to push them apart are all working. But meanwhile, Steve tells Thor that he met a Loki who is still alive. Thor asks Steve to take him to him. Using Loki's card, they locate the TVA, but when they arrive, everyone is dead. And Loki has had his heart ripped out.
Damn.
They realize Doom is responsible. Now, again, I don't like this at all. Loki dying, the TVA, I don't like this at all, but stay with me for just a little bit more because the end is where we really talk about this. Steve goes back to confront Doom, who reveals his true plan to allow the incursions to happen so he can rebuild the multiverse in his own image and resurrect his dead family. He takes Steve to his castle in Latveria on his Earth. There, Steve meets Doom's followers, masked witches. One of them impersonates Peggy to manipulate him.
Wow.
Doom reveals that Steve's presence in their universe is what triggered their incursion because he didn't belong there. Again, that's pretty much the basic rule established in the MCU. If a person from one universe goes into another, it confuses and destabilizes it. And then it pulls that universe to the other universe where that person is from.
Okay.
So that makes sense.
That does make sense. That's literally the rules. That's also why the X-Men universe is also caught in another incursion, because Monica Rambeau is in the X-Men universe. That's going to bring the 616 timeline closer to them too. Oh, this is about to be nasty if any of this is true.
It also led to the death of Doom's family. This is what we've heard. Steve Rogers is responsible for the death of Doom's family. That does seem to be legitimately happening if this is indeed correct. So led to the death of Doom's family, Doom becomes obsessed with stopping the incursion, conducting dangerous experiments, one of which failed, killing his family and leaving him disfigured, forcing him to wear the armor and the mask. So we've heard a report before that the armor and the mask are actually kind of physically holding his body together with magic and tech. Seems to be the case. As revenge, Doom kills Steve's son in front of him.
Whoa! Dr. Doom cooks Captain America's son right in front of him? You caused an incursion which led to my family dying, so now I'm finna kill your family right in front of you. Oh. That would instantly take Doom to the top of like most vicious MCU villain straight out the gate. If it's done the right way, Doom will be right at the top.
If this happens, this is the darkest Avengers movie that we had yet.
That's a fact.
But again, the ending, stay with me. You'll see. Doom announces that the Avengers are coming and Latveria prepares for war. We have heard there's going to be a big battle at Latveria. So this checks out again. Doesn't say where it is, but I think it's probably in the Fantastic Four universe. The Fantastic Four, the Avengers, and the X-Men unite and march on Latveria. Thor prays to Odin, who sends an army from Valhalla to join. We heard that recently as well. A massive war erupts as the Earths begin to collide. Eventually, the universes crash into each other and are destroyed, killing everyone except for Doom. It's revealed that he stole Loki's powers. Using them, he creates Battleworld, resurrects everyone, and erases their memories. They believe Battleworld is all that has ever existed. We see them living new lives in this false reality. Doom sits on his throne as the Emperor of Battleworld. And that is the plot leak. So that's why I kept telling you to stay with me about the deaths, because Doom resurrects everybody. This is different than having variants show up. If he resurrects the actual people who died, then they are back. The same exact people are back. Now, their memories will be erased, but they'll get them back in Secret Wars, of course. That's going to be probably a decent part of Secret Wars. So this isn't like, hey, we're killing one version of Loki, and then you get a completely different variant of Loki show up, so it's not the same person. No, this is resurrection, so it should be the exact same person. That's why I mentioned it's kind of like Infinity War. Everybody dies. Well, half of them die, and then they get brought back. This one, everybody dies, but we don't.
Are we ready to see that? They just wipe the screen, we see everybody gone, and then Doom is just above them. Will we get Doom unmasking himself during the movie? Will we find out why Dr. Doom looks like Tony Stark? They didn't just hire him to be Tony Stark for no reason. They didn't hire him to be Dr. Doom for no reason, is what I'm saying. RDJ is probably going to play 2, maybe 3 different characters before Doomsday and Secret Wars is all the way over with. So, Dom, you think they're going to run the whole Doomsday movie and he's not going to unmask? We as the audience are going to know that that's Robert Downey Jr., but them as the heroes, they're not going to know. if they left the unmasking for Secret Wars, I don't think it would sting enough. And again, we didn't hear nothing about the 10 rings, the bangles. Where's Namor? Nah, he won't unmask yet. So he gonna go the whole movie and not unmask. Do you think we're gonna see like a regular face Robert Downey Jr. or he's gonna have the Doom scars? He's gotta have the Doom scars. Like Doom's face gets blown off damn near. It's really crazy. Like he needs his suit, you know? This is crazy. I don't know, man. There's a lot missing. We don't hear nothing about a Black Panther. Like, like Tobey Maguire and Hugh Jackman. Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man, and Hugh Jackman, Wolverine, they die in the beginning. I don't know, man. That's a lot for y'all to bring back for that little bit of nostalgia that you're gonna have to lean on the X-Men for the rest of the movie to get. Disformed Doom. We need the scars. We definitely need the scars with Robert Downey Jr.'s face. They can't I don't believe they could just write this off as a situation where it's like how Captain America looks like Chris Evans on the Marvel 616 timeline, but also in another universe, he looks like Johnny Storm, the Human Torch. I don't think we can just write it off that he just looks like him. They got to explain why he looks like Robert Downey Jr. I don't know, man. Y'all tell me. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me how y'all feeling about that one. I don't know about that plot leak. It flows. I get it, but I don't know how much I like it. I'm telling you, I don't know how much I like that one, y'all. I'm telling you. Oh man, I'm gonna have to end this one early, y'all. I'm gonna end this one early. Got an important call.